Alright guys, welcome back to the Island Trooper Garage. Here we're doing a how-to video on your bushings in your leaf springs. So this is a how-to tutorial on changing out those leaf springs, and if you saw the last video with the discussion about the leaf spring shackles, we've done an unboxing on our energy suspension. It's the polyurethane replacements that we're using, along with the pin shims, and we're getting rid of the original outer steel shell. So let's get to it. I'm pretty much finished the job here, but I'm just gonna show you what's going on. Okay, so on the rear leaf spring shackles, these are 22 mil nuts. You're gonna need a wrench for that, and once you unbolt each pin, then you'll be able to pull these shackles apart because they're just clamshelled L-shaped brackets like we talked about in the last video. So now we're getting ready to do the fronts, and they are the most difficult. On the rears, I'll just show you quickly. On the rears, right, there's your original shackles with your natural rubber bushings, and these from Energy with the bushing kit will replace that with a little dielectric special bushing grease. And if you wanted to upgrade, you could go to a Cal Mini H-style shackle, or just get yourself a new pair through your Lordco if they're still available. Haven't tried to get those in a long time. Anyways, let's get through this because it is getting ready to rain. So what you're going to need here is you're going to need a 24 mil wrench, and depending on which shackle you're working on, any one of these could be seized. So in this case, this one was actually seized, and now I'm just working on removing the metal bushing with the outer shell. You're going to want to jack up the truck and support the body of the truck, and then you're also going to want to have support or a safety underneath your leaf spring, as well as another jack lifting up your rear diff. And then you can adjust the height of the leaf spring to work on. I've jammed an old part of an oak handle up above this just to hold this eye where I want it, because of course it's a spring and it takes a lot of vibration that I try to work on it. So you got your 24 mil wrench. You may need a grinder, and if you're going to cut that bolt off, of course you're going to want to have a replacement nearby. And so in this case, that's what we've done. We've done some damage to the eye, but not too deep. So I'm just going to put an outer washer on that. And to clean the eye of the leaf spring itself, I've got these very nice coarse wire brushes on the die grinder that fit right inside the eye. So that's going to clean that out really nice. And of course I've cleaned all my surfaces here. I'm going to throw a little Never Sees on there just for fun, because I've damaged that surface. You're going to want some eye protection, some hearing protection, three-fingered puller, and you'll be able to drive out the pin. Where's our pin? It's right here, and you can see how much of the inner bushing that it still had fused to it when I pulled it out, or pushed it out rather. And so that just conveniently fits right on the head of my puller, and I just kick it right out of there. I do a very liberal coating of penetrating lubricant before I get started, just to try and loosen things up. And I've also made a special tip for my air chiseler. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but I've made it on two angles, one just for chipping and lifting, and then the other one I've sharpened to make a bit of a knife edge. And then I'm going to cut along the seam of this leaf spring, and I'm just gonna jam that in there and cut through that inner sleeve. Alright, so let's get to it, and we'll see how fast we can get this bushing out. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. And it is loud, so grab your hearing protection or hit mute now. I also use one of these pointed tips to help jam in there. Okay, she's definitely fighting us. Alright, we have success. There's our bushing. And it doesn't look too bad, this one. Let's go have a look at the one from the other side. I'll show it to you. It was the worst bushing that I've ever seen. Literally come off of one of these Troopers. And I used a wood drill bit on it. There it is. That's what's left of it anyways. It was the worst bushing I've ever seen. So this side really needed to be done. Oddly enough, this side the pin came off really easy, and on the other side it was seized. This bushing was toast, but on the other side it was not so bad. So we do things in pairs, and this polyurethane bushing set will probably be good for life. Never have to talk to it again. So I'm just going to get ready to clean it out and prep it so that I can put in the new bushings. I'm simply going to grease them up, drop my dowel out, and put the eye of the leaf spring back up in line, put the pin through, and torque her down good. And that's it. You're done from there. You'll see these energy kits come with a nice set of instructions. They do not come with enough grease to do all the bushings. They give you basically half of what you need. So I recommended in the video where we had the discussion on these shackle options that you can just go and get some dielectric grease and use that. Alright, good luck with your leaf springs, and keep the rubber side down, Troopers.